Hey, nice to meet you, how you doing? Do you know how much money I make? I make a lot of money, you know that. I'm a successful businessman, I've got loads of money. Do you know how many women I get? Do you know how much I get laid? Yeah, I got laid last week, man. Girl was really hot, beautiful girl. Do you know how many people like me? Do you know how many parties, do you know how popular I am? Do you know how many parties I go to? Do you know how many friends I've got on Facebook? I've got 5,000 friends on Facebook, yeah, of course. Yeah, that guy's an idiot, man. Yeah, fuck that guy, man. He's an idiot. Do you know how many people look up to me? Do you know how alpha I am? That guy's not alpha like me, I'm alpha. I'm a proper alpha male. Have you seen my six-pack? Yeah, man's got a six-pack. I've got a six-pack, yeah. Do you know how big my house is? I bought a house in London, yeah, my house is big. Have you seen my girl? My girl's a 10. Yeah, my girl's a 10. But I'm cheating on her though, yeah. Do you know how much money I got? Do you know how much money I got? You know I make 6 figures, right? I'm almost on 7 figures. Yeah. Do you know how many places I've been around? I've been to America. I've been to different places around the world. Have you seen my holiday photos? Do you know who I hang around? I hang around with celebrities, do you know that? Have you seen my music collection? I've got all the DVDs. Can you imagine being around someone like that? I'm serious, guys, there's a bit of a joke there. But that's what it's like when we brag and show off. It's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible to be around. And we have to be honest, we've all done this to some extent in our own lives. Maybe not to that extreme, but it's horrible, isn't it? It's very insecure, isn't it? Maybe some of you disagree. I can't stand people that show off and brag. So I make sure that I don't do that. Now, there's a fine difference between being proud of what you do and in the context that you say it. And that's not a balance I could give right now, it wouldn't make sense, but we know that. But that's what it's like, that's what it was like for me when I'd meet guys from the pickup community or do pickup. It's painful and it's so embarrassing for them, not for me. And that's what it's like. And I've done that myself on a smaller level years ago. And as we become more of a man, guys, and we start manning up, there's the less of a need to do that. It's actually reverse, it's actually being interested in other people. You actually get joy about giving value to other people. So people ask a lot of the time, how do I make friends? This is probably the best example I could give how not to make friends. So if you learn how not to try and get people to like you and how to not force friendship, you'll make friendship. It's exactly the same concept, a very similar principle I spoke about in the other video about contract in order to expand. When people are behaving like that, what they're saying is, I'm insecure. I need your approval, I need you to validate, I need you to recognize me. I know that I sound like a massive hypocrite running a YouTube channel, but this is different. I do the YouTube videos to actually help people with their social anxiety, because this is true for me. I love to do this. And if I wasn't to put the videos out, then no one would learn this information. But I'm just picking out a personality trait that's really embarrassing. And in the past I had friends that were like that, but I'm not judging them. I'm just, you know, being observant. And I've also met women like that. It's men and women, and it's for me personally, I can't speak for everyone, and I'm sure for you guys on the same wavelength, all girls, you're good people. It's not nice to be around people like that. And that's why I say to guys and women, if you just go for a woman because of her looks, you're going to be missing out, potentially. Good looks is one thing, yeah, that's all good and well, how a woman looks, being attractive. If her personality, if she's really flawed, and I mean we're all flawed, but if she's egotistical and doesn't give a crap about you and just in her own world, it's not going to be much fun for a long-term relationship. And for women, likewise with a guy, with men. And I think women secretly, not even secretly, women don't like this in men. Or women that do go for men like this, they're in that same frequency. But a woman with high self-esteem, strong integrity, a good person, not perfect guys, but a good person, she's not going to go out of a man like that. And that's why I've seen in the pickup community lots of the men struggling to get quality women. And I'm not downgrading people, because I hate when people label people. I'm just saying people struggle according to the level of consciousness they're at. So everyone can change who they are whenever they want, if they're brave enough to do it. And I never was attracted to women like that, but when I was in an insecure place, I was picking up women or attracting women like that because I thought I can't do any better. But I didn't realise, of course, I could to change that. So bragging's never a good thing. It's different if you want to learn and you say to someone, how did you make that money in your business? I'd like to learn. And they explain. That's not bragging, because you've asked them. So that's my point. That just came to me now. Wow, that's profound. It's different if someone asks you about something, then you can tell them. But don't brag when people don't ask for it. So that's why I do these videos. I do these videos because I enjoy it. It's my way of taking my first step forward and being open with people and saying, this is who I am. I'm putting my friendship out, but I'm not desperate for it. I'm not begging for it. And people come forward, then people say, oh, I like that, can you tell me more? Then I'm telling you more. That's what I've been doing for the past, what, 4 or 5 years now on YouTube. I've been sharing my story with you, the ups, the downs. You may see occasions where I brag, but it's because you've asked me. It's to tell a story, explain. But I don't just come on the video like I did at the start. That was a bit of fun. So I wanted to leave you with that and think about that. And it's see these small things. You may think, oh, that's interesting. This is everything. It's everything. This is how to make money. This is how not to behave in the world. This is how to overcome social anxiety. This is how to connect with people. This is how to be genuine. It's all these lessons in one. So I'll leave you with that short video, because some of you said some of the videos are too long. Some of the videos I have to do them long. These sort of videos are short and sweet. So, and do you know what's funny? It's not being judgmental. As an exercise, what I want you to do over the coming weeks, observe yourself a bit. And just feel when you're about to start bragging to someone, and try and catch yourself, stop doing it. Instead of bragging, ask them how they're doing, ask them something about their self. And also observe it in other people. It's not judging, you might notice it. You're going to encounter people maybe daily, you might go into a shop, you might be in an environment and you'll see people doing it. Don't feel envious of them. I don't want to feel sorry for them, because that's not a good place to be at. And you can see that in people that make lots of money, very successful materially, but spiritually not successful, not worked on the deeper aspects of themselves, and that's where they're lacking. Sometimes you get people from the opposite. They've worked on themselves spiritually, but materially they're lacking. So it's a nice balance for everyone to work on. And I work on this myself, because coincidentally I did struggle with this a little bit, very subtly. I didn't realize I was doing it. I wasn't doing it to that extreme, because that's just pathetic. And some of the guys I met in the pickup community would do it, walk up to me, I've never met them before, and say, hey, I got laid last week, man. I got laid, I watched your video, I got laid and with a girl in a toilet. I'm like, I don't really want to know that. I'm happy when people come up and say, I watched your video, it inspired me, it really helped me with my relationships with my dad, or it helped me to get better with women, it's helped me to be a better person, or I've got a girlfriend. It's better, isn't it? It's just nicer, it's more love, not all insecure. But I noticed me doing it a few years ago in relationships with women when I was already validated, but I'll try and find a space to start bragging. So then I stopped doing it, I worked on it, and it makes a massive difference to your self-esteem. This is self-love. This is an exercise of self-love. So I hope you enjoyed that little concept there. Just beware of not bragging, and just for a bit of fun, just try and see if you can see it in other people, and just observe it and learn from it. And I'll see you soon, bye.